Okay, a reminder of the team up there for the first match of episode 12, and it's Everton v Crystal Palace. And there you see some new people in the side: Adam Johnson, Victor Wanyama and Martin Indies at left back. We're still waiting for confirmation of the Baines to United deal, which is obviously £12 million, and that will allow us probably to bring in 2 more people before the window. I think we might be pushing it for free. We would like a striker actually on the books, because not all of ours are on loan, but I'm not sure whether that's going to happen. And another centre-back is what we're looking at the moment. Nastasic for one, or Aberweld from Atletico Madrid another, because I had a little sneak peek at my Belgium squad and could see their ratings and stats that way, and I see he's quite decent and he's only 24. So we're looking at that as maybe a deal that we could go through. Michi Batistui is 75 rating at 21, so he's not bad. He's got good pace, but he hasn't got that much strength. Anyway, on towards this game, must-win game for us, and then we've got the derby against Liverpool coming up afterwards. Here we are then, evening kick-off at Goodison against one of the teams just above the relegation zone. We're really desperate to get some points against these. And it's Ross Bartley being the ball carrier earlier. Oh, and it's Chamak again. He scored against us in the away fixture when we won 4-1. But this time he scored the first game of the day. You feel like you've been buggered up the arse when Chamak scores against you. It's such a bad thing to happen. And is our home form going to cost us dear? And it was a simple header, and we're 1-0 down after 10 minutes, and it's that man Chamak. Good counter here. McGeady, good ball in. Wouldn't fall for Wanyama. Desperate to get back on terms earlier. Bartley driving around the outside. Cross in. Oh, just haven't been able to get it going in this first half. Lots of ball, lots of good positions. Just hadn't got the clear-cut chance. Feel a goal will come. Just a matter of time. Half time. We've got it all to do. We don't want another home defeat to a poor side. And Crystal Palace 1-0 up from that Marianne Chamak header that's violated us. We've got it all to do here. Only change then, we've brought on Stephen Pienaar for Adam Johnson to see if that can make a difference down the left. Obviously got other irons in the fire if we want to bring different people on, but at the moment that's the only change we're going to go for. Lukaku! Oh! Wanyama! Oh! Nearly on debut, big Victor Wanyama. He's had a good game. That was a fearsome blow. Come on, let's get this. Desperate to get this equalising goal as soon as possible here. Good save from Fraser Forster. We're going to have to make changes. We've not been able to grab the ball back here. Palace with a corner. It's looking dangerous and looking like they're going to end up beating us with a real scrappy 1-0 win here. Lost a bit of shape. Baines was the star turn, and he was doing really well for us. We've not recovered from him saying he wanted to go, really. Medidi off for Morales and Traore on for Ross Bartley. Can he produce some magic from the corner again? It worked last time. Asking a lot for it to happen 2 games in a row, I know, but it may well do. Wanyama! Lukaku surely! Yes! Get in the net! Well done, boys. The new boy Wanyama with a good strike, and it fell to Lukaku, and we desperately needed that. That bit of luck with it falling to Lukaku. We needed that so bad. I thought he'd overrun it, but he just managed to get in there to bury it. And can we go on and win this game now? Come on! Goodison, the volume's been turned up by some volume now. Morales driving at the defence. Good ball. Pina! Yes! We've turned it around here. Goodison, and it's great play from Kevin Morales and Stephen Pina with an emphatic finish on the near post. We've turned this game on its head. Fantastic stuff from the home side and a great finish from Stephen Peanuts. Wait, just managed to get it away and the keeper was defeated on the near post. Speroni 2-1 with 9 minutes to go. We've turned this game. Fantastic stuff. The crowd is going mental here. Indies wide. Looking to get the ball in. It's a good ball. Traore. Oh, good play for Martin Indies. Been quite impressed with him on debut. He's done decent. It's a corner and he's got it. Whipping it in. It's Lucinda Traore. Oh. Dangerous from these set pieces. Big Lucinda. Get it in again, son. Distan! Oh, get back, Sylvan. Big hump forward. Come out. Go on, Fraser Foster. Let it go. Well done, son. We're nearly home and hosed there. Turned it around. Fantastic stuff. There it is. We've held on to it. Great stuff. Not as emphatic as we had hoped at home to Crystal Palace, but when you're 1-0 down with 30 minutes to go, that's all you can dream of, a 2-1 win. And we turned it round. Martin Indies with a good debut game. Wanyama was good as well on debut. Adam Johnson probably the only disappointment of the three debutants. Let's see what the ratings and where we are in the table. Bruno Indies comes away with a man of the match performance. Well done to him. Hopefully the Baines deal will now be tied up. And Victor Wanyama, a good performance in the midfield along with all the other boys. Lots of good ratings there. Happy with that. Adam Johnson, like I said, the only disappointment. Still 4 points behind the Champions League spot with 40 points. Newcastle dropping though, only 1 point behind them and 5th now. A little bit of a gap to Tottenham even though they got a game in hand of 4 points. The next up for us is the Merseyside Derby at Anfield in the middle of this transfer window. So that will be the next game you see along with any transfer deals that are concluded. Yeah, well, I'm happy where we are. We've still got an outside chance of making Champions League. It'd be great if we could make it, because otherwise I think I'm going to get sacked. Anyway, stay tuned for transfer news and the derby. Here we are then, here's the side for the Merseyside Derby. Pretty much similar to the last game, except for Pinar is in for Adam Johnson, and also Leighton Baines is back in the squad. So it seems like the personal terms and everything broke down with Manchester United, so he's not going now, which has left us in a bit of an awkward position. We thought he was going, so we done the deal for Martin Indies, and now we don't really need him. But he's only 21. He's a young left back that can develop, so it's not that major thing. But at the moment, all the other transfer deals are on a bit of a stall. Michi Batistui, and like we did have an inquiry for Christian Benteke, and it come back as £32 million. Unbelievably, so much money wanted for him. But anyway, so we're happy where we are. We just would like to get rid of a bit of the dead wood from the squad that we got up for sale, and then maybe we could bring in a few more youngsters up front, and another centre back would be great. But we're happy with where we are on the table. This is a big test for us at Anfield, and hopefully we can do them. Merseyside Derby at Anfield, packed arena, passionate Merseyside families sat side by side, red and blue. Friendliest derby in town. But Liverpool are second in the table, and we are 6th, and we've got to do them. One 1 earlier on in the season. They knocked us out on the Capital One Cup on penalties, if you remember rightly. So they've got the upper hand at the moment over us. Baines linked with Barcelona, Arsenal. Oh, they got the early goal. And is it that man? Don't know who it is. Kelvin. Loopy header over Forster. Not the start we wanted. We didn't want to be chasing this game, that was for sure. Moses, ball in. Oh, I thought Jackie Elko had it covered, but we're a goal down after only 3 minutes here. And all to play for now. Yes! What a goal, mate! Scramble! And it's Lukaku who's got us back on terms here somehow or another. His initial shot should have fallen to McGeady and the header didn't drop. And Christ, it was a right melee in there. Look at that. Looping ball, keeper falling over. And I think it probably might have gone in off Lukaku's back in the end. Let's have a look. Yeah, rolled down Lukaku's arm and went in. Lucky we got the goal, but we're back on terms so early after 10 minutes. There's Romelu Lukaku, the man who is bagging the cherries for us at the moment. Maybe we need to look at securing him on a permanent, and therefore we wouldn't need to look at any other strikers for a minute or two. Lukaku! Oh, nearly bagged a second berry. Well done, Wanyama. Coming in and done well in the couple games he's played. Keeping Barry and Fernando out of the side at the moment. Him and McCarthy got the gig in the middle, the two youngsters. Pressure from Everton here on 41 minutes. We've had a decent response. Their early goal rocked us, but since then we've been good. We've not been fazed by it. Bartley with the ball in. Oh. Wanyama with a massive header. Oh no. Wanyama has been solid as a rock in there. Absolute brute. Been delighted with him in the first couple games. He's the only debutant playing today, don't forget. Baines has come back in and done okay. Hopefully his head's in the right place. Half time here then, 1-1. Fair enough. Morales will come on for McGeady, I can tell you that much. So Morales on for McGeady, the only change. Lots of people who could come on in the second half, as there's quite a few tired bodies out there, but at the moment we're going to keep it as that. Moses has definitely been their player that's caused us quite a lot of problems. Great save, Forster! And then away well, Wanyama brings it clear. Go on, Bainesy. Ball in. Bartley! We're back in front in the Merseyside Derby and the breakaway counter involving Leighton Baines, and it's the young Everton hero in waiting, Ross Bartley, with a golden header on the back stick. And it's sneaked in and off the post. I don't know if it hit the goalie and then the post or what, but Bartley's claiming it. Yeah, Bartley's goal. 2-1 on 52 minutes. Great stuff here. Come on. McCarthy! Oh! What a strike, James McCarthy! What a time to get your debut goal! Well, not your debut goal, but your first goal for the club. And Ross Bartley broke up play in the middle. He turned this game on his head. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Anfield is stunned. And what a strike from James McCarthy. 30 yards out. What a hit. Take a bow, my son. Look at that. Probably the best goal we scored so far in the career mode. What a goal from James McCarthy. Stunning stuff, son. Absolute brute. Look at that. Us heading in all the way. Lovely strike, James. 3-1 up after 56. Tasting victory. Could be on air, but we've still got 40 minutes or so to go. And Victor Wanyama wins ball. Still going. Bartley's been the instigator of this second half revival, no doubt. Morales. Coleman. Great pressure from Everton. Really buoyed by those 2 goals. Playing fantastically well now. Oh. Lukaku! Ah! Wanyama tries to blast it back in there from miles out, and Lukaku should have made it 4-1 and out of sight. A few tired legs out there. We'll be looking to make some changes in a minute. Wanyama treading water a little bit. Make the changes now, man. 2 can come on. Wanyama coming off. What a great game in that. They've both had good games, Wanyama and Lukaku. Fantastic. And it's Gareth Barry and Lucinda Traore coming on. It's a magical day here for Everton at Anfield. Something we didn't think would happen. But it's our best performance of the season, probably. Not beat a top side yet. Chance to do it here for sure. McCarthy wins ball once again. How many times has he done that? And the big legs, Latorre. Lucinda. Wins a throw-in right in the corner for us on 73 minutes. Ball in. Lucinda Torres! 4! Second goal for him. Pinar with the ball over and another head for Lucinda. Fantastic stuff here. Scenes that we never could have believed. I don't know if there's any Everton fans watching. We'd love to see a day like this one day soon. Great ball from Pinar. Lucinda Traore, great header. The 2 lone strikers, Traore and Lukaku, have had fantastic impacts in the last few weeks. We are out of sight here. James McCarthy was the man breaking up play again. What a game he's had today. Him and Ross Bartley and Wanyama have been fantastic there in the middle. Winning ball, using it well. Pinar's in. Traore. Oh. Strike from James McCarthy. Oh, just over with a volley. To score in that long ranger, he's got the confidence to try and beat Mignolet again, and it wasn't that far away. It was dipping. Great hit from McCarthy on the volley. Dipping and just over. Look, Mignolet had his heart in his mouth again for nearly the 5th time today. Brilliant again. The boys have been fantastic today. Landmark part in the season this. Will give them the belief that they can make Champions League. As we go into the end of the window, hopefully there won't be too many more deals for any first choice players. Bartley had a really good game today. Morales, lovely ball, back stick. Traore, Bartley! Oh, what a goal that would have been. What a goal that would have been. Lovely team play. Knocked back, Bartley on his left. Just wide, would have been 5. And you can't say we don't deserve it. Some real tired figures out there in the blue shirt, that's for sure. What a performance they put on here. And it's that man, Distan. Don't retire on, please, Sylvan. Great ball looking for Lucinda's head. Finds it. Ross Bartley! Oh! Baines! Oh! It's another worldie! What a strike from Baines! What a strike to make it 5. Look at that. Drop chest, half volley, outside of the left. Beautiful strike from Baines. It's made it 5-1 here on the 90th minute. What a win. We'll have a look at the ratings, at the table and everything else here. That is a fantastic performance. And then that will be the end of episode 12. And episode 13 will be purely the transfers and transfer deadline day and all the deals. But that is a fantastic result for us. We played fantastically well. And I think we can get top 4 now. I didn't think we could before, but I'm pretty sure we can now. Leighton Baines gets man of the match. I would have given it to James McCarthy for me. He was head and shoulders above anybody else. Goals spread around. 5 different goal scorers as well. Where does that leave us in the table? I can tell you that Newcastle have lost, so hopefully we'll leapfrog them. We haven't got the tables there at the moment. All we've got is our next game is at home to Norwich in the FA Cup. Look, or that's who we've got next. In the FA Cup, our nemesis, Norwich, you've already beaten us twice this year in the FA Cup round 4. So that's the next game you've got coming up. But as I said, that's it for me now with episode 12. Great performance against Norwich and hopefully against Liverpool. Thanks for joining me. I've been the Pro Spartan Gamer.